What song was that I just got played to come on in? A little rock and roll?
Courtney Barnett.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Blaine. Thanks to Variety and Unite for Humanity for this honor tonight and to spotlight not just what we're doing, but everyone who has been up here tonight. Put a spotlight on it. It's a great weekend to do that as well. And I know I've learned quite a few things, and I have, like Blaine said, that word gratitude's come up quite a few times tonight, hasn't it? It's got some moxie. Let me tell you why I started Just Keep Living. Actually, before I tell you that, I wanted to admit, Just Keep Living is from my father moving on, and I started branding it on everything. T-shirts, dog collars, dog bowls, flip-flops, graffiti, billboards, and I'm happy to say, now it's the name of my foundation. I used to have a production company as well. I have not found one single thing in this life that it doesn't apply to or where it doesn't work on. If you find one, let me know, because I don't think it exists. Why did I start the foundation? I knew I wanted to do something that was incentive-based, something that would have to do with prevention before having to cure. We all want and need something to look forward to. I know I do. It's the best I can find my own happiness and satisfaction is I know I need something to look forward to. I know that we can, as people, create habits that lead to health and satisfaction, and that these habits help us reach our goals. And I believe that doing so is definitely essential to our own growth and personal progress. Now, as you saw in the video in our foundation's curriculum, we have an all-inclusive plug-in directly into your school approach that is helping high school students do just that. Through fitness and nutrition, they set goals, and we help them reach them. They are accountable for the goals because they come in and they're pushed to say, hey, trade your goals. Tell everyone in the class your goals. Whether that's lose 9 pounds so I can fit in the prom dress that my sister wore last year, and that's the only one we have, or it's that I want to run a marathon. Whatever it is, share the goal. And all of a sudden you create a support system. And you've got a team behind you saying, hey, you can do this, whatever it is. And we're helping them reach their goals. Through community service, they're learning to give back and realize, some of them for the first time, that their own two hands and their own time that they give can make a difference. Someone brought this up today in our board meeting. A lot of these kids that we're dealing with feel like they don't have anything to offer, that they come from nothing. So the community service creates the accountability, the ownership in the program. It says, no, I actually can with my two hands and time give back and make a difference. Also through gratitude, all right? Every class we have, as Blaine said, all the kids get around and sit in a circle and they openly share things in their lives that they're thankful for, thereby creating more things to be thankful for. We've had many students come up and we asked them what they like about the gratitude circle, and they said, well, I hear people in the circle saying thank you for things that I have in my life that I never thought about being thankful for before, and now I don't take that for granted. I give it more respect, and it means more to me. Who are we helping? Title I schools, high schools, 9 through 12. Title I high school kids. These are lower income families, and these are schools with an average of 50% dropout rate. One of our students said, you know, my mom worked at Jack in the Box. My dad had already left the home. So when I got home from school each day, no one was there. I sat on the couch, I watched TV, I got fat, I got depressed, and I lost all confidence. And then we asked her, we said, why didn't you, go outside? Why don't you go play some kind of sport? Why don't you mingle with friends, explore something? She says, oh, no. You didn't do that in my neighborhood. We got heavy gang violence going on there. I wasn't going outside. For kids like that, we give them a safe place to go, and we give them a safe place to grow. Now, an overall view on all these great places to give, organizations, ways to give our money and our time, I want to know, I suppose each of you want to know, how do we know it's working? I mean, there's a million great places to give. There's a million great emotional places. There's needs that if all of us gave everything we could, we're still not going to fulfill. And they're everywhere, especially in this town. And they're offered up to us, especially in this town. And I like to know, but I want to know how it's working. Can you show me how it's working? Can you take me past just the emotion and give me some actual science that proves what you are doing really works? And I'm happy to say, as you saw in the video with the percentages that we gave you, and we have much more than that, that the answer with the Just Keep Living Foundation is yes, we can. And we didn't have those 5 years ago. We had them starting, about 2 years ago, Shannon? And it took 6 years to find them, to dig and find the consistencies and get that data. And I know that science makes me happy, that when people say, how do you know what you're doing is good? Why do you keep doing it? Why do you want to go to more schools? That science helps me go, we're on the right track. Our curriculum is sound. It matters, and here's where it counts, and here's how we can show you where it counts. We hear stories all the time from our students. Like, for the first time, I finally have good friends. When I exercise, I feel better. When I felt better, my grades got better. And when my grades got better, the more I wanted to go to class. Now, there's some science to that. This program, we hear some people say, it means big opportunities, less stress. It means healthy changes to my life. It is a place I feel safe, where I can meet kids with some of the same problems I have. And it is a place that has given me the tools to help me make my dreams come true. Finally, I want to say thank you to our staff, tireless staff, most of you right down here, and Blaine as well. You make sure our programs are effective. You make sure they're efficient. I want to say thank you to the teachers at each school who run the programs. If it doesn't work on the ground, there are all-stars. If that teacher at that location in that school does not have the commitment and enthusiasm that our teachers do, the program doesn't work. Attendance drops, and it could fade away. We have great teachers on the ground. None of them are here tonight, but that's what really makes us tick. And finally, to the students, all right, in each one of these schools that come to our after-school class. All right, these are the students who get up at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning to go clean a beach. These are the students that get up at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I don't know if I'd have done that in high school. Get up at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning and come to pack and ship meals to families in need. All right, these are to the kids who graduate the high schools that we're in and they're in, and still stay connected with our program as alumni. And we have over 10,000 alumni right now. I want to thank all of them and all of you, and thanks for this time tonight. If you're interested in finding out more about what we do, you can go to jklivingfoundation.org. We could use help in your time, in your monies as a guest speaker. We got many avenues, and we're all over Los Angeles. We're all over Texas, Louisiana, and D.C., and thankfully, we're going to keep growing as much as we're needed. Just keep living.